first of the year, everybody remembers to eat black-eyed peas, but for a lot of us, that's a vegetable that kind of gets forgotten a lot of the rest of the year. We just don't think of it. But black-eyed peas can be used in many different ways, and what I'm doing today is a black-eyed pea salad. What I have here is about 2.5 to 3 cups of black-eyed peas that are canned. Now, you can do this either using canned peas, frozen peas, fresh black-eyed peas if you happen to have them. If you're using canned peas, then I recommend that you put them in a colander and rinse them off and let them drain, because during the canning process, a lot of the starch will come out and turn into a thick, starchy, mucus-like material around the peas, and it's better if you wash that away rather than trying to mix it in. That also reduces the probability that the peas are going to cause gas for people later on. So it's got a kind of a double bonus that makes them look better and makes people feel better after they eat them. So if you're using commercially canned beans or black-eyed peas, that's about two cans, otherwise 2.5 to 3 cups. I'm adding to that a 1/2 cup of chopped celery, a 1/2 cup of sliced green onion, 1/8 teaspoon of garlic powder, and you could use a clove of garlic to this if you wanted to, if you have the initiative to do that. Also to that, we're adding about 1/4 teaspoon of crushed oregano leaves, and then 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil or canola oil. Either one of those would work very well. If you have other types of oil, you could use them too, but those tend to have a higher monounsaturated fat profile. And then balance that with 3 tablespoons of cider vinegar or white vinegar or some other flavor, and then 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. Now the only trick to this, we're just going to mix these up. And I'm using a large bowl because I tend to make a mess with a smaller one and things fly out of the bowl. But what you'd want to do is cover this and put it into a small container with a tight-fitting lid if you want to, and put this in the refrigerator. Now it needs to be refrigerated and marinate so that the flavors are absorbed by the bean for at least 8 hours. You could do it overnight, and the recipe tells you, I particularly enjoyed this, the recipe tells you to do it overnight, but stir it occasionally. You don't have to get up out of bed to stir it. You can just do it before you go to bed and then again when you get up, and it'll be fine. One of the things I like to do is put it in a container with a nice tight lid, and then I can just shake the container rather than actually getting another spoon out and working it that way. Again, in the refrigerator for at least 8 hours for the flavors to blend, and then you have a salad that looks like this. Now, the nice thing about black-eyed peas is that they're a very good source of folic acid, as well as protein, so you get that extra benefit. They also are a really good source, an excellent source of fiber, which is one of the nutrients that people don't eat enough of in the United States in general, particularly if they eat the traditional American diet that's high in fat and high in meat. So this is a nice side dish. Could be a main course if you wanted to make it one. It's something cool, it's refreshing, it's spring-like. I think you're going to like it. For Oklahoma Gardening, this is Barbara Brown.